debate is all about the motion, men are better leaders than women. So may I call on Ms. VANESSA, TALAGTAG, the Prime Minister of the government, to start the debate.
So good morning, everyone. So this house believes that men are better leader than women. So men are natural born leaders. You can't deny this. Just look at the history. I still think that women and man should both have equal rights, but men need to be credited for all the things they have done. Without men, we wouldn't live in the world we live in today. So they do all the leading, the leadership, and the development of these cities in these countries. So men are also dominate at everything. The best thinkers of all the time are men. The most influential scientists like Einstein, like Newton, Da Vinci, Darwin, Galilei, and Copernicus. So the best artists are also happen to be men, like Dali, Picasso, Da Vinci, and so on. The Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Beethoven, and the rest of all are the most influential musicians, and music groups are male. So I have here some reasons why male or while men are better leaders than women. The first one is men are more naturally competitive. They want to beat the other guys. So this makes them mostly more successful in life. Secondly, more are able to maintain physical exertion to the higher level. The third one is men are typically better at sciences than women. Then men embrace change better than women. And also men are wiser and take responsibilities for their actions. Men are stronger, caring, and it is better. They are better. It's simple. Yes, ma'am.
So how can you say that men are best thinkers of all time?
Because they are smarter.
And how can you say that they are smarter?
Based on our research, or based on my research, men are indeed more intelligent and more creative than women on the whole. They work at it. They strive for it.
Shame.
They value it, and they are loved for it. They are wanted for it. In short, they give much more time for their minds. So men are contributed, or they are more contributed to society more than women. And then men make the world go around. Men are more superior. Then men are more played important to the history. And men are physically and mentally cut. And also bring the household income a lot of all time. Then men are peace standing up. So men can't get pregnant and do not they do not go through labor. And then the most political, social, and military leaders have been men. So I think this is enough evidence I could prove that men are better leaders than women. Thank you.
May I call on Ms. SHERYL Santa Ana, the opposition leader.
So good morning, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, others might ask, why women? But my question is this, why not women, huh? I mean, why do other people be able to underestimate the abilities or the capabilities of women in leading group, organization, or in higher level? A country. This is my question. Ladies and gentlemen, who is the mother who listens to people better? Who can be the best for all and not being selfish? Well, of course, the women. Only the women. women usually think about every decision than men when they make compared decision. A woman is not always thought to be dominant, but the key of the best leadership has a lot key dominance. It works from an understanding of what motivates people to act instead of forcing them to act. Well, in that regard, women can be better leaders and negotiators than men because they don't have the cultural history to uphold. And like what I've said, a woman is not always thought to be dominant because the best leadership needs a lucky dominance. And it works from an understanding of what motivates people to act instead of forcing them to act. Well, we can see that women can be the best leader or best negotiator, communicator than men because they don't have the cultural history to uphold. Number one, of course, women are better communicators. They are best listeners than men. And this is exactly the skill that most critical for managing the people. Number two, of course, women are better community builders. Women are better consensus builders and don't have the need, like men, to direct in everyone.
Point, ma'am.
Yes.
How can you say that best leadership needs a low-key dominance?
Of course, from what I have said, the best leadership needs a low-key dominance because it is an understanding of what motivates people to act instead of forcing them to act. Instead of forcing them to act. This is my question to you. Are you willing to follow the one that is forcing you to act? Of course not. You will never follow someone who is forcing you to act. Okay? And then, like what I've said, they are better community builders. Those that know how to build cooperative relationships are becoming more successful than traditional. Thirdly, they acknowledge and consider the rights of others in the pursuit of fairness. And that is consistently applied in a non-arbitrary fashion, being not biased. Okay? Then fourthly, women have more patience. It's obvious.
Point, ma'am.
Yes?
How do you say that women are better communicators?
Well, women are better communicators because they have more patience, they are the best listeners, and being the best communicators is, being a better communicator will lead to stronger relationship built on trust, which is critical to establishing loyalty. Okay, like what I've said, women have more patience. They are less likely to jump at immediate conclusion or make a quick decision or take an action as soon. And lastly, of course, women are better at activating passion. I mean, they are more astute about knowing how to activate their people. They watch the 43 muscles of your face and see how your emotions change. And passion is important because passion builds loyalty. Motivate your people and they'll in turn be passionate about decision. Motivation.
Wait, ma'am.
Motivation is very important because if you motivate people, then they are willing, if they have passion, they are willing to follow you if they have passion to what they are doing. Okay? Then, the business world needs more women leaders because, quite frankly, we the women are just better at leading people. And in that mind, I encourage all you women to step out of your comfort zone and use your natural talents and step up to leadership. That's all. Thank you.
May I call on Ms. RICAFRANCA as Deputy Prime Minister.
We strongly believe that men are better leaders than women. First one, men do not experience prejudicial reaction. Based on gender, men place in change. People are used to seeing male leaders and therefore accept a male leader more readily than a female. Male leaders are more likely than female leaders to attend to fellows' mistakes and failures. To meet standards active management by exception, this ensures everyone is aware of the expected standing. They are more likely than female leaders to wait until problems are severed before have the opportunity to test their skills and abilities without interference. Men are more likely than women to take credit for their celebrating one accomplishments can lead to credibility within the organization. They are viewed as better visionaries even men speak more confidently and boldly on an issue with very little data to back it up. Speaking confidence inspires confidence. Men have on average thicker skin than their female contemporaries. It allows a leader to stay focused and not get distracted by person attacks. Agentic leadership characteristic, assertiveness, controlling confidence are more commonly described to men than women. Men tend to develop problem-focused solutions, obvious cause and effect. The number are on their side in 2008, 21.5%. 21.5% of people polled by. I strongly believe that men are better leaders than women because according to the Pew Research Center, 21.5% said men are better leaders than women. Thank you.
Now, may I call on Ms. MARICEL Bantay, the Deputy Opposition Leader.
Good day, everyone. We strongly believe that women are better leaders than men. Women is smarter than men. According to study IQ tests from around the world, women have higher intelligence quotients than men. Researcher James Phelan checked out the IQs of people from the US, Europe, Canada, New Zealand, Argentina, and Estonia and found that women scored above their counterparts, despite the fact that women do not take up as many leadership positions as men. Women are actually more intelligent on average. The next one is women handle stress better than men. I agree that women sob and cry whenever they have challenges, but that doesn't stop them from being more rational thinkers for men. When tears dry up, women can think more clearly and can stay more proof to this fact. 3 hormones, the cortisol, apomorphine, and oxytocin, play a role in stress management and are responsible for men and women. Needs of relationship than men. The next one is women are better communicating. Let it be known that when woman walks into a place, life is restored by her perceived. Although people often blame life as restored by her present. Although women do talk sense most of the times. There are studies and indicate that women speak 3 times more than men do in a day. In a day, a woman easily air her views rationally and straight to the point. We are not concerned about the voice in a while little gossips among friends, but wise talks in a general. When your personal bank office is a woman, every single dime leaving the bank will be questioned by her. Women are more careful, more attentive, and guarded about finances. They do not lavish money or invest foolishly, and as such their level of financial losses are lower as compared of that of men. And so therefore,
ma'am.
women are better leaders than men. That's all. Thank you.
And now, may I call on Miss Carmela Atienza, the member of the government.
We, the government side, support the motion that men are better leaders than women. It's not that women are worse leaders so much as that the qualities of leadership are predominantly masculine. Stubbornness, directness, ruthlessness, these are the true qualities that we look for in leaders. We like to We want someone who will stand up for us to get things done, someone that bends to the pressure of rivals. The reality is that we don't want a nice, kind, forgiving, or polite leader. Men consistently score higher in strategic vision, seeing the big picture and long-term impact of decisions, creating a strategic plan, and considering the financial implications. Commercial focus, being hard-nosed, striving to improve business results, striving to manage key financial metrics. Personal impact, making a strong first impression, expressing views, the confidence, and being visible across the organization. Men are stronger and more rational in situations. Women tend to think with emotion and heart, but not head. Women were created to be the caregivers and not the providers. The reason why males are viewed as better is for that one fact. Humans have made leaders because they are stronger and more suited for hunting during the early stages of our evolution. This superiority has been carried down through the generations to today and has men be thought of as dominant. They have more strength and will. Men are naturally physically dominant over women. Men do not experience prejudicial reactions based on gender when placed in charge. People are used to seeing male leaders and therefore accept a male leader more readily than a female. Male leaders are more likely than female leaders to attend to followers' mistakes and failures to meet standards. Active management by exception. This ensures everyone is aware of the expected standards. Male leaders are more likely than female leaders to wait until problems are severe before intervening. This ensures that subordinates have the opportunity to test their skills and abilities without interference. Men are more likely than women to take credit for their work. Celebrating one's accomplishments can lead to credibility within the organization. Men are viewed as better visionaries. Every leader needs a vision. Men speak more confidently and boldly on an issue, with very little data to back it up. Speaking with confidence inspires confidence. Men have on average thicker skin than their female contemporaries. It allows a leader to stay focused and not get distracted by personal attacks. Agentic leadership characteristics are more commonly ascribed to men than women. Men tend to develop problem-focused solutions, obvious cause and effect. A strong male leader is focused, takes action, makes rational decisions, solves problems, and men can get behind this type of person and move the team forward to success. A female leader attempts to behave like a man but does not get the nuisance of behavior and ends up being rude and overbeing. Women are emotional beings that do not have the capacity for rational objective thinking like men do. They involve the emotions in everything. Just look at how most women argue. Base their argument on how the facts make them feel rather than address the argument itself. Leadership is based on decisiveness, directness, confidence, and dominance, which are male traits directly related to testosterone level. Men are better at being objective, being brave in large gatherings, analytical trust, cold logic, delegating without meddling, trusting in themselves. Men are naturally competitive. They want to beat other guys. This makes them mostly more successful in life. Men's mind perceive and think about the long term, which is even defined differently men and women. Thank you.
Now, may I call on Mr. NIMROD ARIOLA as the member of the opposition.
Okay, good day everyone. Me and my company strongly support that women are better leaders than men. Those arguments that given by my members are enough to win this battle. These arguments are that women are best communicators, women have more patience, women are smarter, women handle stress better, then your arguments that men are smarter or more powerful than men is not valid reason. It's not a valid reason because based on research, 65% that tells that women are better leaders.
Here, here.
And for the another case that will support to definitely win this battle, here are the other arguments. First, women listen, women collaborate, women are accessible. So, why we can say that women listen? I think women are born with an innate understanding that God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth on purpose. While some might disagree, the fact is women are great listeners. When someone talks to us, especially about a problem or concern, we give our undivided attention. We really want to hear what the other person has to say and be there for them in their time of need. An excellent quality in a leaders, right? And I'm right. Next, the other is women collaborate. We can say women collaborate because women have a genuine passion for working with others. We likely to share ideas and come up with solutions that will be effective for everyone involved in the process. That means that as leaders, we're good at giving every team member a chance to voice their opinion and be a part of the conversation. The third one is women are accessible. Accessibility is not just about being physically available. It is about having an open mind heart, and psychologists say that women are more adept at being open, likely because of their motherly instinct and desire to provide for others. An innate compassion means that women are more likely to be supportive of individuals.
Point, sir.
No, thank you. Supportive of individuals at all levels of their organization, regardless of their rank or titles. Women focus on personal growth. Women focus on personal growth, and that's my last argument, which can win this battle. Women are personal growth because women are readers and learners. We are very open
Point,
to
sir.
no, thank you. To end and interested in finding ways to continuously improve our personal skills. This focus on our developments make us more self-aware, which enable us to have a very strong emotional intelligence, a key trait of successful leaders. Women motivate.
Point, sir.
Okay.
Why do you say that women can collaborate?
Like what said a while ago, if you were listening, women are readers and learners. Women
Here.
are very open-minded and interested in finding ways to continuously improve our personal skills. This focus on our developments make us more self-aware. Okay, those are the main reasons why women are better leaders than men. That's all. Thank you.
Here.
And now, may I call on Ms. RECELYN BUNAG as the government whip.
We, the government side, support the motion that men are better leaders than women. Men were designed to be physically and mentally superior. First, men have better bodies. They have more strength and will. Second, men have written history, and they were needed to write it. Alexander the Great, man. Caesar, man. Pope, man. George Washington, men. Tell me next time a woman creates a country.
Shame.
As far as history goes, women only tend to bring down great men. Next, war is necessary. It decides who the creator country is and made the world what it is today. Who fights wars? For the most part, men. No disrespect to today's service women, but for the most part, guys, take care of the tough stuff. Men also led wars. Name me a woman who led a war and won it. Also, men cannot get pregnant, nor do they have a period. Men do the heavy lifting. Men build this country and every building on it. Men bring in the household income a lot of the time. Men don't have to wear a crop on their faces to make the opposite sex attracted to them. Men are focused on the important things in life, providing for the family and keeping them safe. Men created the computer, cars, plane, electricity, and most other important things. Men are selfish like women. Women's no thanks. Women are practical and calculating. Man can waste his time without thinking about benefits. As long as he enjoys it, man got imagination level.
Thanks, Mom.
No thanks. Level like nothing in this world. Man created all the religion to give reason why we are here, even it is not practical. Man is the anchor of human being. Women are just an extended future of men to reproduce. Because of physical abilities, a man's thinking level is incomparable to any other being. For ages, man has showed futures of great human being by forgiving, kindness, generosity, so on. Because of education, women may think they are equal to man, but it is not the education which creates true human being, but selflessness. Leadership is based on decisiveness, directness, no thanks, confidence, and dominance. With complete are male traits directly related to testosterone level. Men are better at being objective, being brave in the large gatherings, analytically trust, cold logic, delegating with complete meddling, trusting in themselves. Men are naturally competitive. They want to be at other guys. This makes them mostly more successful in life. Men's mind perceive and think about the long-term future with complete is even defined differently men and women. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I call on Miss Maria MYLENE ORENSE as the opposition whip.
Daughter, sister, wives, grandmother, godmother. When you think the roles of the woman in their lives, are these the only one that comes to your mind? Well, you need to think about it.
Hear, hear.
Because I can prove that women are better leaders than men. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I strongly believe that women are better leaders than men. Why? Due to the following reason. The first one is women have the ability to do what is right and meaningful.
Hear, hear.
They will only do those important things and make decision that is sensible as well as profitable. The second one is woman is honest. Based on the research, or as a research suggests, woman is more honest than men when it comes in leadership.
Hear, hear.
Women prepare to be honest and come out with clear and truth, however hard it may be. People want to work with an honest and ethical leaders who knows what is right and what is wrong. The third one is women are creative. Woman is creative in whatever they do. If there's a problem, they will try to view it from as many different angles as possible. They won't be stuck at one thing, but will go ahead and think of out what of the box of idea. Another reason why I do believe that women are better leader than men is because women listen. The simple fact that women listen to other, no thank you, make them a good leader. They are not among that one who wants to thwart other people's efforts in coming up. Women will take other views into consideration
Wait, ma'am.
and give them a chance to speak. No, thank you. Another woman can ever miss a pioneer points of anything they do. Thus they are leading position and they tend to take care in every minor details in their work and other work too. We know that women can very well balance their professional life with their professional one.
Here. Point, ma'am.
They are used to having a disturbance in their family and thus experience when it comes in handling a similar situation at work. And lastly,
Point, ma'am.
no thank you, many people said that men have more power and strength than women. So they can be a policeman, a member of Bureau of Fire Protection, or a president. But excuse me,
Here!
with enough training, women can beat almost anyone. And also try to observe in our society, and you will see that some of the women are the one who work for their family. Why? Because sometimes women can get easily a job because they are a good leaders. No, thank you. No, and try to observe in our society, and you will see that almost women are work for their family. Why? Because women can get a job easily than men because they are good leaders. Another one why I disagree. Why I disagree in the said of the government side that men are the providers. Excuse me? Sometimes women are the providers because they can, as what I said a while ago, they can get a job easily than men. In addition, women can provide the needs of their family because they have more job than men. And lastly, sometimes men can provide their family needs, or sometimes if they provide, it is not enough. So they need the help of one woman to survive their family, or to survive their family, or to fulfill all the needs of their family. Therefore, women are better leader than men. That's all. Thank you.
Now that you hear the arguments of the opposition and the government, declaring the debate is done.